of salary arrears being owed. There are several people who have talked about, we did not even get anything from our own side. There are others that have said in our council, we don't even know what they are doing, despite the monies and allocations coming for the several months. We don't see the projects that they are doing. Beyond the buying cars, gifting of cash, bonuses, etc., we would also seek to find out in some of the councils, but especially would look at Emuoha, what is happening there as well. So you can go on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and share with me. It's simple. If you work as at any of the councils, are you being owed salary arrears? Let us know. Has there been any conversation around payment of the new minimum wage at the local government levels? Let us know. Drop those comments on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Remember to keep your comments short. We'll also be streaming live so you can be a part of the conversation. Now to my guest. He is the chairman of the APP in Emuoha, and also, the APP Media. And is also media aide to the EMOLGA Council. His name is Prince Agbovu. Good morning to you, Prince.
Good morning. Good morning, Rivers people.
You're welcome. I like the fact that I was saying he's the media aide. He said to the chairman, my brother, you're to the council, not just to the chairman, to the council. But we understand your point. Media aide to the council chairman, so that they'll say, how did they say it? So that peace go reign.
Yes.
Now let's get into the conversation. My very first, how was your Christmas and New Year? Let's start with that.
Wow.
Please, if you can move closer to your mic, thank you.
Honestly speaking, not just my own Christmas and New Year. Christmas and New Year in Emuoha local government, in fact, in the 23 local government in Rivers State, both Emuoha and the local government, I can speak authoritatively on that, are fantastic. It has never been like that before.
What happened? What exactly happened in those councils?
The chairman of Ikwere local government, the chairman of Emuoha local government, and extension, the rest chairman, gave their workers for the first time Christmas bonus of 30,000.
I think some HA did 50, if I'm not mistaken.
That is why I said I can boast of that of Ikwere local government and Emuoha. 30,000. Outside the rice was like sand. The rice workers took home was like sand. It was just too much that you, your family, relatives, everybody can share from. Are we talking about a cow? 3? Oh no, it was something
for else. The workers.
The workers shared a lot of cows, but each ward also got 3. Each ward within Emuoha local government and Ikwere local government also got 3. That is outside the workers. So the workers had their day, shared their cows, shared their rice, got their transport, got their Christmas bonus, got their December salaries, and the chairman now moved to the various ward and begin to give the ward cows, rice. Each ward got 230 bags of rice. Each ward.
In those local governments that you are sure of?
That I'm sure of. Ikwere local government and Emuoha local government that I'm sure of, because I went around this local government. The other local government, Faga and Obiakpo, I also know that they were doing wonderfully well. But these ones, I was on ground. And so workers got rice, cows, money outside the Christmas bonus, got their salaries, and it was just jubilation.
There are a lot of people that said that, well, as good as these things sound, the idea of it would at some point is more like trying to appease the people and turn their attention away from like the real questions that they should be asking.
I disagree with them to an extent, because first, let me even thank the governor of Rivers State for giving this 23 local government chairmen the conducive environment to have test their popularities. You agree with me that ordinarily APP coming to power is not by our strength. It's not really by our strength, because if APC was involved in that election and PDP was involved in that election, there is no way APP would have won the 22 seats, the 22 local government seats that they have won. No. there wouldn't have been any way. But the governor, being a gentle person who knows that his own party is facing crisis, APC is facing crisis, and he decided to abide by the Supreme Court judgment by giving other parties the opportunity to contest. And they contested. These young men are between late 40s, early 40s, and early 50s, and they are doing wonderfully well. It's not just by they want to appease anybody. No, this 23 local government chairman has decided that this is an opportunity we have. We have been clamoring that give youth a chance, give other party an opportunity, do this, so that we move away from the old style of the PDP and the APC. So, getting this opportunity, they sat down. I want to agree with them that I want to believe that they sat down and decided that they must make an impact. They must make an input in their various LGAs, because they may not have the opportunity 2027 or 2028, but whatever they have done now will speak for them, and may even compel Rivers people in giving them another opportunity, or giving youths another opportunity to run for subsequent elections. And I tell you, they are doing wonderfully well. Yeah, and if you give me the opportunity, I will just start with the Ikwere local government chairman, which is Honorable Barrister Ambassador Israel Agbovu. Upon resumption of office, the executive chairman of Ikwere local government, Honorable Barrister Israel Agbovu, renovated the magistrate court, the customary court, built staff quarters, lawyers' canteen, including getting them a heavy-duty generator. Elele alone. Within the first 2 weeks in office, he renovated their magistrate court, their customary court, bought them, because that place was like a shrine. He bought them new generator and said, you must be here to do your legislative business. As if that is not enough. He immediately went to the same Elele, built 14 classroom school for them, furnished staff quarters, canteen, furnished and handed over to them. He moved to Emuoha law again in the same Ikwere local government. Mind you, these things are just within 60 days in office. He moved to Emuoha law, also built 14 classroom school, furnished teachers quarters, canteen and all the rest, and give to them. In the same Alo, he has bought them 2 transformers, one in Umocholo, one in Emuoha, 500 kVA transformers. As we speak, the chairman is also trying to see how he can restore electricity back to Elele. As we speak, Elele has not had light for over 10 years running. He's working seriously to ensure, as we speak now, he's on the field.
Can you say the same for other council chairmen? Let's even go to your council, because I remember the last time you were here. Yes, that interview was one that you said quite a lot of things and revealed a few things about how several individuals are not happy. You are talking about what is happening in Ikwere. What happened in Emuoha, or what is happening in Emuoha?
In Emuoha,
yes.
Let me not put it this way, because a lot of persons will say, as at the time I was here, the chairman did not do anything, and maybe because I left that day, the chairman now did something. No, unknown to me as at the time I came here, that he had a lot of plans, to ensure that Emuoha too enjoy the dividends of his leadership. As soon as I left, within some days in office, unknown to me, the chairman visited the workers. That was his start point. He visited the workers in Emuoha local government, interface with them, interact with them, and they told him their challenges. 1, they are not always paid on time. 2, a lot of them are not being promoted. 3, some of them are not even paid at all. And there, because I was there, right before me, the chairman told them, promotion, okay. Bring your documents. We'll sit with the HPN, the principal officers of the councils, will know those who are due for promotion, and will promote them. As I speak, they have been promoted. Your late payments will no longer happen. And as I speak, as at November, they got their salaries on time. December, they got their salaries on time. And I'm sure maybe by the ending of this January, they will also got
So you don't think it was because of the conversation?
No. It's not at all. He had these plans in mind, unknown to me. And as soon as I left, within the next 4 or 5 days, he's already on the field.
So now that you mentioned salaries and all, we'll go to several others. I know that Biakbo, there's been a lot said about the council chairman and the things that he's doing. But then in the Ogoni axis, there's also been plenty of questions about what the councils and workers they are facing. You already raised up the issue of workers, so I'll just dive into that a little bit in the next couple of minutes. You talked about salaries. What is the situation with the minimum wage? Are you aware of any worker in any of the council that has received a new minimum wage, or even mentioned a negotiation between maybe the authorities of NOLGA representing workers and the council chairman and whoever is involved to discuss how are we going to pay the new minimum wage to workers at the local government council?
Yes.
Which of the council chairmen?
Honestly speaking, as at now, I don't think any council chairman has paid that minimum wage. But I know that there are serious talks. In fact, that of Faga has promised that he will pay minimum wage. And that of Emuoha has also promised that he will pay minimum wage. And I'm believing that it will reflect in their salaries this January.
So no meeting has been held first?
No,
because we need to do structural adjustments and all of that for the different levels.
That day in Emuoha, let me speak of Emuoha as a case study. That very day in Emuoha, the person representing Norge, the lady raised the issue of minimum wage and what have you, and the chairman okayed it. The chairman said, outside here, we are going to sit with principal or officers, see how we can review all of that and implement it. And I'm sure they have met, because by this January, a lot of them will have enough testimonies they will even come here and begin to testify.
What about Ikwere Council?
Ikwere Local Government Council Chairman is just a wonderful man. Honorable Agbovu is doing
Don't be in a hurry, because that was how. Later now you come and tell me I did not know, it was not. Are you saying that councils, workers in Ikwere Council have received new minimum wage? Because you have earlier said that you don't think any of the council chairmen have paid. Yes. But have they had talks or plans on how much they would pay eventually and how they are going to go about it?
Yes. That of Ikwere local government chairman, as at the last time I spoke with him, he told me that they are only praying that the police will leave their council. Once police leaves their council, they will interface
the secretariat,
with the council secretariat. Once police leaves there, they will interface with the council workers. Know their actual problems. Know those who are not longer workers of the council. Some of them are late, with due respect. Some of them are late, and all those issues, petty issues.
Documents of these things that can, and the leadership of the various unions will have these documents that can have meetings with the council chairman and have this conversation. Because if what you're implying is, if the police do not leave that secretariat for the next 1-2 years, then there will be no conversation with the workers.
They have even as I speak to you today, they are supposed to have a meeting in the council by 10 a.m. and I'm sure that meeting will hold in the council. Both the security, the traditional rulers, the chairman, the workers, all of them will be there. And I'm sure the discussion of minimum, because he already has that plans in mind, the discussion of minimum wage will be injected in and it will be okay. But what I'm telling you is that, I'm not sure if any of the LGA chairman has paid, but I know from this January salary, that minimum wage will reflect in the worker salary, especially that of Ikwere local government and Emuoha. I can speak with my shoulders high.
What of Faga? You mentioned Faga earlier.
Faga is already a Maradona. He's a known person. We see him. The Faga chairman is always on the field trying to see how he can better the lives of his workers. In fact, he gave them, I think, an award for the best workers as at his first 30 days in office. He gave an award. The first worker is that person who comes to work as at when due. And so he gave an award, and I'm sure he's working seriously to ensure that.
We'll come back and still dwell on this, because salary arrears been a problem. Many have said they are being owed those arrears in several local government areas. So let us know on Facebook. After the commercial, we continue. The APP Media Chairman for Emuoha Local Government Area and Media Aide to the EMOLGA Council Chairman is with me in the studio, Prince Agbovu. We've been discussing worker salaries, new minimum wage, amongst many other issues concerning council workers. And he said quite a few things with assurances from what he knows that, well, the councils, some of them, are talking about the new minimum wage, and hopefully by January something would come out of it, and the workers are also very hopeful about it following different meetings that they've entered into. Well, that said, we'll get to also hear from you, the listener. What is happening in that? You are a council worker anyway. I know that there are several people in Oyigbo that have had complaints, and let me even start with that, Prince. Yes, I mean, you have colleagues and in all of those councils. What have you heard that's a new development in Oyigbo? Because a lot of people in Oyigbo have said that their arrears they are being owed. This December things that you are mentioning, Falga, Query, Emuoha did, and workers were happy. I know Oyigbo, some of them are saying it was not the case. How true is that? From what you know,
I disagree with them. I disagree with them that the workers in Oyigbo or the residents in Oyigbo did not get anything for Christmas. I disagree with them, because I must tell you that Christmas package is in conjunction with the River State government, that is the governor itself, and he gave the order, the marching order, that this is what I am bringing to the LGA. The chairman UNA complement. So that thing came from, it's in partnership with the state government, and it went down to all local governments.
So what about the situation with salaries?
Salaries, like I told you, there are a lot of issues before this chairman came in, and I know they went into a meeting and agreed that it is their primary responsibilities to pay worker salaries, and they will pay. There is no way anybody in Oyigbo will tell me that workers are not taking salary. If you tell me that some of you has not received your salaries because of one or two issues, is acceptable. But saying you have not taken salary is a lie. That person should call in and challenge me.
I'll open the phone lines now. What about arrears? Because arrears have been something that a lot of people have been talking about in some of the Ogoni councils, in Oyigbo, as I mentioned, even in Emuoha. There are some cases that I called you personally and said, see this one, see what they are saying, and the list goes on and on. So what is happening with the arrears? The couple of months that some people were owed, and then in Emuoha specifically, we know some workers had issues and were owed salaries for some months before the governor came, reinstated them. What is happening with that?
Yes, in times of arrears, I must tell you the truth, because I came here to speak facts. I've not come to hold unnecessary brief for any chairman. That of arrears, chairmen are working on it, and by February, anybody who has any of the arrears that needs to be paid they will start paying the arrears, because
so at his hands, the arrears are still being owed.
Yes, I agree with the arrears are still being owed because of issues. Mind you, this chairman newly just came into office a few months ago, and so when they came into office, the council, the local government council, has their challenges. All of them has their immediate their peculiar challenges that they need to confront first. Why they are paying salaries, they also have issues in like that of Ikore local government. Before, there is no way they would have celebrated Christmas without you hearing kidnapping, killing, courtesan, and what have you. But did you hear they kidnap anybody in this Christmas?
But don't forget that. Okay, for the Christmas, we can say we didn't, but there was a resumption of some acts of crime.
The chairman of Ikore and Emuoha local government has to sleep in the forest just to ensure that their citizens are eating Christmas without kidnapping, courtesan, or what have you.
This part of sleep in the forest, I don't know if I'm going to agree with you.
No, agree with me. I
don't know if I'm going to agree with you that they slept in the forest.
If it was before, by now the news, in fact, within 24th night when people are traveling home, you hear how they have kidnapped a whole 18-seater bus. You hear how these court people went to kill the other court group. You hear all of that. But as we speak, in Ikore and Emuoha, nothing of such. So what am I not saying? The council authorities within their locality, they have their peculiar challenges, and while they are paying salary, they decide to confront these issues first, to resume back this February and begin to talk about arrears. Certainly, those who are due for arrears must certainly get the arrears. I'm telling you, if they don't get, I'll still come back here to tell you that, they don't get and we don't know what the chairman are doing. Please, governor, you are our father. Come and call them to order. I will do that. And even if it takes me to resign, even if it's going to compel me to, I will resign just to speak for the people, because some of us has voted ourselves to be the voice of the people.
Did you get your salary?
Oh, the thing big. Chairman shocked me, honestly.
All right.
Chairman of Emuoha local government shocked me.
All right, let's go to the phone lines and hear from the caller. We'll come from the listener. Beg your pardon. We'll come back. There's still one thing to touch on, and that would be projects. That has been huge concerns for people in the council, because the expectation is high now with the monies that come. And then for some reasons, we don't get public knowledge of how much is coming monthly.
Yes.
We don't have any idea. Do you have idea? Or it is it's not an open secret. It's a secret.
I'll furnish you with some of the documents.
You can furnish me on air. That's why we are here.
I'll furnish you.
You don't want to furnish me on air?
Yes, I want you to see by yourself.
All right. We'll come to this. We'll come back to it. Rivers people in the council should know. It should be public knowledge how much comes into the council, because it's the people's money. So I don't see why it would be difficult to get that information. Just saying. 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0007 and 0817 923 0003. You can call any of those numbers. On Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is the handle. All right, this one says the school at Alu by Abosi is still not completed. Your guest is dishing out false information. Obioma Giovan Steve Duro said the school is not completed, but it means the work is still ongoing. That's what it would mean.
We'll come to that.
All right. Belema Fipika says there should be more arrears to be paid at the end of this January if implemented. So the arrears is a huge concern for a lot of people. Tell us your name. Tell us where you are calling from. And let's hear from you. If you work in the council, it would be great to tell us whether there's been any new development with regards to the minimum wage and what is happening with arrears and salaries for your council particularly. Good morning, Nigeria Info. We lost both those calls. Let's go to Rumbo then. JJ is on the line. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. All right, this one says, your guest is not telling the truth about the Ikwerre local government. I'm from there and I was there throughout the Christmas. A lot of staff there, they were not given anything except their salaries that was paid for the Christmas. So somebody is saying not all workers got.
Is the person a worker in Ikwerre local government council? Some of these persons can be spiritually in Ikwerre local government. Why they are not actually in Ikwerre
Sir Ken, that's his name.
He's not a worker in the council. If he's a worker, let him tell us. Because I challenge all workers if you don't get Christmas bonus. I told you he's local government chairman partnered with the governor. So if you don't get that of the chairman, you must certainly get that of the governor.
JJ and Rumigbo, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
I am not a local government worker or Emuoha, whatever. But my concern this morning is the police still barricading the Ikwerre local government secretariat.
Yes.
That's my biggest concern this morning.
Yes.
It's just like barricading Aso Rock or barricading a government house out of the 36 state governors and all those stuff put together. It's not making any sense to me. Adequoju, CP, came here and said it will be apolitical. Are you not political right now by not withdrawing your men from Ikwerre local government secretariat? What is the offense? Do you have any court order to say, court has ordered me to block? And what is the event that happened there that didn't happen in other areas that today they are still blocking the area? CP Adequoju, to show that you are apolitical, call your men out of that place so that proper governance can take place. It's not making any sense to me. And everybody that's listening right now and everybody that is following events in River State, it's not making any sense, sir.
All right. Andy from Rukboku, good morning.
Yeah, again, good morning and good morning to your guests in the studio.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think with what your guests have said, Andrew, I am of a school of thought that says you thank whoever that has done. Yes, that is the responsibility and the reasons why they were elected. But you have to thank whoever that has done well when it comes to serving the people, when it comes to giving the dividends of democracy to the people. I think I want to thank, first of all, I'm a worker also in Mobiakpo local government. I want to thank Chijoke Emuoha because, let me tell you something. It is one thing for one to come up and say something when it comes to politicians, and it's another thing to do. I want to thank him when it comes to the aspect of salaries. He has been prompt in paying salaries. And as I speak with you, arrears are being paid. We have been paid the 2 months of arrears, and he has decided that he will be paying it 1 month after the other. And as I speak, he has done that. Then when it comes to the Christmas bonus, Andrew, the Christmas bonus we received were 30,000, just like what your guest out there has said. It is a thing of joy. Let me tell you something. It is beyond when a good man or a righteous man rules. We have never in the past had it like this. We want to thank them and want to beg them. Just like what you are saying, we want to thank them for the ones they have done. But we want to also tell them, beg them, please, that minimum wage will do a very great thing in the lives of Rivers people who are working in councils. They should not also forget that the grassroots that we are talking about is the local government. Thank you, Chijoke Emuoha, and thank you to as many of the local government chairmen that has done the needful when it comes to work.
All right, Andy from Rukbaku, thank you. Let's go to Okrika. And in Okrika, Muriel, Okrika woman, is on the line. She likes to be called Okrika woman.
Good morning.
Muriel, good morning.
This is the Okrika woman. You see me, it is very clear now that Rivers people now know how important the local governments are, that they are the closest. And if we get it right at the various local government units, it will go a long way to easing the stress, making the job easy for our governor. But I want to appreciate those local government chairmen, that took time to provide relief and a little bit of succor to their people. I say a big kudos to them. Not every local government chairman had the mind to do that, even though they had the finances. They did not do. And for those that did so much, I say God bless them. Look, you hear me? Now, going forward, you hear me? This is a new year. I want to ask their chairman, is it possible for us to get a very good clear-cut budget at all the various local governments? Let us know what is the budget they are working with. And can it be disclosed to the people, so that the people can work hand in hand with them? We need things to be done right in this state, honestly. Things need to be done right, and there needs to be a change. Thank you, Femi.
All right, thank you. Mufasa from NTA Road. That's something okay, we'll come to that. Let's hear Mufasa first. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, good morning once again, Andrew, and good morning to your guests.
Good
well,
morning.
Andrew, on my part, I'm not one of those that get overexcited when workers are paid their salary, because for me, I think they are statutory entitlement. But honestly, of the truth, I tell you, most of these local government chairmen in this administration, they are doing well in terms of projects, because that is where my interest lies. There are some of them who have moved away from this rhetoric of, empowerment and salary treatment to embarking on projects that have direct bearing on the people. Because not everybody in local government areas that are civil servants. We have those who are market women. We have those whose kids cannot go to private schools. Like, for instance, what the mayor of Faga is doing is reaching out to the people who are not civil servants. That, for me, is the way to go. Now, even if you go to, I think I was in Kana local government the other day, the chairman here to Massive Webo is qualified. I heard that he has given transformer to his people, he's building schools. These are the kind of things that we want to see local government chairmen do, not just payment of salaries. They should embark on projects that have direct bearing on the people, so that those who are not civil servants could equally benefit from the dividends of democracy. Because local government administration is closer to the people. So that is just my
All right, thank you, Mufasa. Chima in Rumokuta, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Ifemi.
Good morning, Chima.
Yeah, I think this rhetoric of local government chairman or the government of the day giving palliative and giving this, I think we should be tired of it, because I would say that is what the government of the day has brought to us, and they paid us this, they paid us that. Now, what am I saying, SN, is that it doesn't mean that local government cannot embark on job opportunity program. Can they bring development, as in like maybe they bring up something that will create job for the people? Because if each time they come over the radio, it's just like they have given this one 10 naira, they have given that one 5 naira. Everything you have given to the people that belong to people it's not a gift, it's a justice, it's their own, it's their right. So you don't come and be giving them their right and you're shouting every time over the radio and be saying that there's one thing or the other. Now I want to say something. What about, don't they have budget for the year? Doesn't local government do budget? Don't they pass budget? Even the one that is in the state was wrongly passed. Those local government, don't they pass budget? We don't hear about all these things. We don't hear about whatever things that they've given 10,000, they don't pay salary, they give Christmas gift, they gave that. Now the issue of security about Emuoha local government, we are not reporting. I think JJ is reporting now that the police is barricading Emuoha local government, and the government of JJ still cries that police doesn't work with them. Then who is now stopping the illegality happening there, the kidnapping happening there, just as your guest is talking about? Now, the idea of maybe barricading of Emuoha local government, I've not said it before, that it could be a classified information they have gotten. Because ordinary Emuoha local government chairman is an easy man. Don't we know him in this state? Is that what your guest say doesn't know him?
All right, Chima.
Somebody has appeared before your studio and said that he has not even done so much in Emuoha. Let us not be sugarcoating whatever.
All right, let's quickly hear from Akanto and then we'll come to my guest. Thank you, Chima. Akanto from Bori. Oh, we lost the call from Akanto. All right, we'll just yes, let's get a response
to Chima. Honestly speaking, people like Chima has been existing before this time, and they know, yes, it is the right of the council workers to be given whatever, but he knows that it has never been done. This chairman came.
Well, they've been receiving salaries even.
No, outside the salaries. Can Chima call him now to tell me that one chairman in the past, under Governor Wike or under which other governor, has given Christmas bonus? What we used to know is that the states used to give Christmas bonus under Odele and maybe 1 or 2 times under Amechi. In local government, we have never seen a local government chairman giving his workers Christmas bonus to the point that you now give rice, give cow, give whatever. Like the caller before Chima said, yes, why we need to tell them thank you, we also want them to do more. We must tell them thank you. It has never been done before. And they initiated it. We want them to continue. Just like the governor initiated 100,000 every Christmas bonus. And we must thank him and tell him to continue. But outside that, outside paying salaries or Christmas bonus.
Because the projects were mentioned.
The council chairman, especially, I keep emphasizing, especially that of Ikwere and Emuoha, has been doing wonderfully well. As we speak, Ubimini Road has just been completed by Chief David Omreji. Chinedu Tashi in Iba has just been completed by Chief David Omreji, the local government chairman of Emuoha. One Abakri Road, as we speak, is ongoing. It's almost at the finishing stage by Chief David Omreji. Outside the 10 million naira empowerment across the 14 wards in Emuoha local government. 10
million empowerment, how? To share?
Each ward nominate 2, 3, 4 persons. Take this 10 million naira, they should go and learn skills. Each ward, 10 million. Nominate, even if it is 5 persons. Make sure that they use this 10 million naira. If it is weather, hairdressing, stylist, or whatever, make sure that these people go. And he will be doing that in every 2, 3 months. 10 million each ward. If you fall back to Ikwere local government, as we speak, Ozoaha don't have light for over 10 years. As we speak, Israel Bosi is even climbing the pole, trying to be an electrician. Apani. All these communities don't have light in Ikwere local government, and the chairman is busy trying to make sure that he restores light. Giving them light, is it not a way of also empowering them? Because the barbing saloon man will chop from there, the stylist woman, the pure water seller, all of these persons will make sure that they benefit. As I speak to you, he was in Ipo. Or as we speak at this 21st century, there are some students that still go to pupils that still goes to school without uniform.
After the commercial.
He just ordered for
after
one.
the
show continues after this break. Nigeria.
now. Glory George Ndala on Facebook says, I'm a staff of Emuoha local government. I received 30,000 Christmas bonus, so rice, beans, transportation, all from the council boss. Another person says, good morning. I commend your guest in a shade. The amiable chairman is doing well. Power is being, electricity is restored to parts of a shade. This one says, please, Willie Amadi says, ask your guest, is there any hope for local government workers receiving minimum wage from this January? I think you said some of the local government you are sure of.
They will pay this from this January salary. Minimum wage will reflect in
Is it
salary.
for all?
Not for all.
I wanted to be clear because you said some.
It's not for all. I am aware that some of the chairmen has engaged their workers and told them this January minimum wage will definitely reflect. But Andrew, let me also inform you, people should try and visit their local government. Some persons just based in Kaduna, some in Owerri. And when you put up a station like this and an information like this, you see them trying to comment and condemn the chairman. They should visit their local government. There are a lot of things that have not been done in the local government that are ongoing.
In Onelga, somebody here, Sir Ken, says in Onelga they didn't get Christmas bonus from workers.
Is he a worker in Onega? I have told you that this Christmas bonus of a thing is in partnership with the River State government. So if any of the chairmen did
Opobo Nkoro says they've not been paid any bonus. So the governor says the governor even contributed, and up till now, no worker in Opobo has received Christmas bonus. He says no worker. If I could get, well, there are people in Opobo who will call to also confirm. Uche Ubani from Opobo sent in this one. Yes, minutes left.
Like as I was saying, in Ikwere local government, I just told you that unknown to me that there are some pupils that still goes to school without school uniform. The chairman was going to Ipo and Omademe. Now saw that condition, stopped immediately and order 1,000 uniform for the pupils. As I speak now, that school is about to even renovate that school and see how he can put it in a proper use. The magistrate court in Ubima that has been abandoned long ago, Israel Agbovu is there currently now trying to see how he can renovate that magistrate court, and he's almost at the finishing stage. As we speak, he just finished free medical outreach with in partnership with AmeriCares, just for Ikwere local government, because the malarias, the typhoid are just too much, and he's in another one.
All right, Prince.
In partnership with
time
World
will not
Health,
allow us.
with World
I know
Health
there's a lot to say, but time will not allow us.
I agree with you, but in summary,
we have to wrap it up now.
In summary, I doff my cap for the chairman of Emuoha local government and that of Ikwere local government, Chief David Omreji and Honorable Barrister.
So the other ones, they are not your people. You don't care about them.
Those persons
we
are
have
doing
to wrap it
wonderfully
up,
well
Prince.
too.
Thank you.
But
We have to go. My name is
commend them. I can
Hello,
see.
Port Harcourt is next.
It's 9 o'clock. 5 million naira